Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. Started a little after 8 by the time we got to the trailhead. It rained last night to beat the band. And I was glad I was at the hostel. The metal roof, the rain just pounding down and easing up, pounding down, easing up. And then after a while, got some thunder coming through, and that was pretty loud. But Mitchell had got to 431 and come into the hostel, so it was nice to see somebody had met, and we talked for a long time, got some groceries, had dinner, talked a little bit longer. He got dropped off back there this morning, and they brought me on to the 20 miles up from where he's at, figuring he was going to catch up to me in about 2 days since he moves a lot faster. But just half mile out maybe on the trail. Just a gorgeous morning, just beautiful out here. So been coming down the trail, down along the river again, creek, whatever you want to call it, and heading on down in this direction. Everything is so bright and clear and crisp. It's just amazing out here. I'm so lucky to be able to be out here and see all this stuff. It's just great. So I'll go on, and I posted some more videos last night trying to get caught up still. I really don't have any idea about how to do content. I'm just putting together these clips and pictures that I take during the day and posting them out there. And like I said, I'm doing a sucky job as far as selling the charities and trying to get people to contribute. So I'll try to do a little bit better. I hope people are still watching. But other than that, I'm going to head on down the trail in that direction, and I will talk to you later. Have a good day. Hey, everybody. You probably can't hear it, but one of the things that kind of gives you a little tickle of pleasure when you're out here on the trail is when you're walking along, and then you can suddenly hear a trickle of water somewhere, and you're not sure just what it is, but it might be a small creek and you're close to it, or it might be way down over this ledge, way down there, and it sounds pretty big. Sounds like a sizable little waterfall. And in cases like this, you're like, wow, I'd love to be able to see that. Well, there's no path down there, and you can't see it from up here. And so you just have to understand you're not going to get to see that one unless you want to bushwhack down through the hill and then have to climb all the way back up. So I can hear this one pretty well. It sounds like a pretty big waterfall, but I'm going to pass it by and keep making time on up the trail. Beautiful dogwood right there. Just turned around and noticed that. So it's just absolutely gorgeous out here. All these little tiny flowers all along the trail, little blue or purple irises. It's just so beautiful out here. It's going to be a very humid day after all the rain last night, but you just keep going. See y'all later. Hey everyone, a little further in, just a beautiful scene here. This one dogwood tree in front of me, it's got to be like 40 feet tall. You got the stream down below, kind of spread out, moving slow. And on the other side, more dogwoods and a big, beautiful green field stretching out. So just some more beauty along the trail. So I am just loving this. Just loving this. This is so beautiful. Every day, beauty, beauty, beauty. Yeah. See y'all later. It's springtime in the mountains. Turkey hunters back behind me. I saw them, they saw me, we waved. But you get to walk through things like this too. This is just a huge field of mayaples on either side of the road. Either side of the path. And you go through fields of those, or fields of little blueberry bushes just starting to sprout green leaves. And especially after the rain, Everything is so crisp and clean. Everything smells so good. So, just another part of this wonderful experience. I'll see y'all later. Oh, got a little stream crossing here. Looks like I can just step across on the rocks. One foot, 2 foot. There you go. Alright. I will see y'all later. Well, there are some rapids you can hear and see. This is a really big stream down there. So I think it's getting to the point where people might call it a river. Heading on up through there. Oh, it looks like my trail is going to take me down there along it for a ways. So, yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just ran into a couple of turkey hunters. Their trail crossed the Pinhoti. I had mentioned I saw them and waved to them, but we came to the crossing at the same time, and they're trying to do some videoing for hunting channel. So a couple of nice young guys. Talked for a while, and now I'm heading on my way, and they went on there. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye. There you go. That's heading south. I'm heading north. So I'm still getting to walk up along this beautiful stream, these beautiful woods. It is also nice. Alright, make my way across the bridge. Off I go. Hey everybody, I thought this was a very pretty section. I popped out on this. The trail is plenty wide. The stream's right over there to my right. But this is this is nice walking. Nice trail. Soft. Beautiful. This is really, really nice. So I'm just going to shut up and walk along this for a while and let you enjoy it too. There's Blue Blaze, still on the right path. Oh, there you go. A little over 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes of walking on a flat section of the Pinhoti. Much, much different than the mountainous and boulder sections earlier in the trail. And this is wonderful. This is nice hiking, and no cursing needed. So, hope you all have a great day. See you later. Just another pretty view of a section of the forest, and all the ferns coming to life in the spring. So pretty. So pretty. Hey everybody. So this is a little interesting. I don't know exactly what it is that's tearing up the ground like this so much. I at first, when it was just a little bit, I thought, well, that's turkeys. Then I started thinking this is deer pawing around. But that's down in the ground quite a ways. It's like something digging down in the dirt to get something. And then you start seeing this. This is a whole huge area alongside the trail on both sides, just really torn up. And I think it's hogs. I think that's what it is. And then there's this nice little bridge to try to get you through this wet spot. But I think they may have a bit of hog activity in northern Alabama. And the hogs are coming through and tearing up the ground a good bit, either side of the boardwalks they've got. So hopefully won't run into any of those. I've heard other people talk about running into them or camping and having the hogs for some reason just go running through the middle of their camp at night when they're sleeping. So I shouldn't have to worry about that for a while, as I'm still doing the hostel and shuttles. But I do think that's what that is through that section, is hogs rooting around. Maybe not, who knows. I'll see you later. Hey everyone, I just came up from down there, up the path here, and then came out into this. A little strange. It's a large flat area with a bunch of tiny pine trees planted, but they all look dead. A little strange. Someone has had a camped here before. It's a nice place to camp, but don't blame them. And the trail just goes on right through the middle of this. Huh. Well, a lot of these just look plain dead. Some of them have a little bit of green on them. Looky there. Looky there, I'm at a lake. There's some type of a structure over there. Don't know what it is. It's not along my path, so I'm gonna keep on heading this way. At that. Looks like a nice big beautiful lake up here in the mountains. I'll have to pull up the map and see what this is. It's certainly not my pickup place. That's 4.5 miles further up. But goodness. That looks like a dam. Looks like there's maybe a two lakes. One up there, and a lower one down here. So, a surprise. I knew I would come to lakes. I just thought that it was farther on up. Got to it a little sooner than I thought. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? That big dam holding back one body of water, and then this. Another big body of water stretching out. And through the trees back there is either an extension of this lake going around the corner there, or it's another lake. I'll hike on and we'll find out. Beautiful day. See you later. Well, it tells me where I'm at. Sweetwater Lake. And the Pinhoti takes me around or out to a road. I don't want to go out to a road. I just want to keep on going north on the Pinhoti. So I think that means I'm going to follow a white blaze for a little bit along the lake and connect up with the Pinhoti on the other side. And there's a split here in the trail right here. But I don't see a white blaze down there. So I think I'm going to follow the lower path around the lake. All right, we'll see if I get lost. See y'all later. As you can tell, pollen season is showing up here in northern Alabama. I see a couple of turtles out there floating in the water, but big green mess of pollen blown back in this tiny little bay. So it's coming. I'll see y'all later. Try that again. I am about to leave the Sweetwater Lake portion of the trail. This is the feeder stream that comes into the lake. It's got some sandbars down there. I suppose if someone was adventurous, they could come along and bypass the campsites down there closer to the entry point, which are pretty nice. And they could get down here and camp out on the sandbar or down by the bank close to there. Anyways, it's pretty nice. It's been a beautiful walk, and I am going to continue on my way, which unfortunately is now a lot of uphill. I'll see y'all later. Hey everybody, just stopped for a break here. I wish I had a little bit of better visibility to things that are ahead of me sometimes. I was walking the trail behind me. The path comes down and turns, comes over here. And this bird took off. It was a pileated woodpecker. Big, they're like 12, 13, 14 inches long. Bright red head. And it just took off. I only saw it for a minute. And then it was off flying through the trees and way down that direction somewhere. But it was kind of neat. I would have loved to be able to get a great picture of it. But I just stopped to take a rest along the trail here. This is kind of a neat, you know, I don't know when this section was burned the way they are. You can see it more on this side of the hill. See some remains of burning. But you look over at the other hill on the other side, and it's amazing that it opens up the forest so much that you can see clear to the top of that other hill and lets all the sunlight in until the trees leaf out again. It's really neat to be able to just sit here and look and see so far across the little valley there and down the other side. And you know, that's probably another quarter mile of walking to get over there. You can see as much as you can see, and you can see there's a little stream down there. So it's just nice to sit down and have a nice view while you relax for a few minutes. Yeah, that's it. I'll see you later. Hey everybody, this is the stream crossing in front of a laurel shelter. It's a little bit of a mess getting across there. I didn't want to wade in the water I tried going upstream looking for a place to cross so you can see how that looks. Ended up having to go downstream a little bit to some ripples down there, find some stones to get across without getting too wet. I mean, the water would have been nice and cool on my feet, but I don't like having to take your shoes off, keep everything up high and dry as you cross, make sure you don't slip and drop them in. Then you get on this side, and then you got to clean your feet off, dry your feet off, get your socks back on, put your shoes back on, and then start again. But in this case, it might have been easier to do that than walking all the way upstream, not being able to find a place, and then having to go all the way downstream quite a ways to find a place. They've obviously had some stuff going on here. These trees are huge, and they've been dead for quite a while. And there's some scale. That is a big tree. And no, you can't try to get on that cross because the bark will break off and you'll slide off into the water. And then another big tree. So it looks like something killed them. I mean, the trees around here are just huge. And it looks like others have come down over the years, been brought down, cut up, and they got the big log sitting in front of the shelter so you can sit around the fire at night. But I won't be here for a fire at night. I got a few more miles to go, but I'm gonna sit down right here and take myself a break, have a drink, and then get on the move again. But this is also a very nice shelter for people to come in. And these things are not far off the road. I mean, grab your food. As I was saying, they're not far off the road. You just need to grab your sleeping bag and your food. You don't need a tent because you got the shelter. And it's 3.5 mile hike in here. And you get this beautiful sight to sit and enjoy some nature. So I'm just going to take a few minutes here and then head on up the trail. See you later. Hey everybody, this is actually take 2. I just recorded all of this and then figured out that it wasn't recording. So I just stopped along the trail here. This is the Pinhoti, but there's a little trail in front of me that goes down, goes around the place. This is a Coleman Lake shot. The path goes down there and then across that nice bridge with the nice decking area in the middle for people to go out and relax, maybe fish from. I'm not sure. And then trail goes on around the lake. And then if I swing over here a little bit, I can show you all of the turtles because they love to find the log when the sun's out. They climb up on the log, get some sun. There's some more turtles over there. Some more turtles down here. There was a goose down there, a lone goose, and she's kind of staring me down, but she's gone off somewhere now. And then this is a pretty nice lake. Stretches on around. The path goes on around through the trees over there, and along the other side of the lake you can see it. And then back over there there's a campground. And then farther over there is actually, it's like a shelter house or a bathhouse. And then downhill from it, they've got a netted off swimming area. And there are a couple of people out there swimming. So it would be a little cold for me, but they're out there having some fun. So just enjoying the outdoors. Sweetwater Lake down there and Coleman Lake, nice areas to come and camp and spend some time. This has been a really nice day. The hike has been good. So much beauty, so many streams and waterfalls, and it's just incredible. I just really enjoyed it, and running into the 2 guys who are hunting turkeys and having a good talk with them, and seeing some turkeys flying around, not anywhere near the hunters. So it's been a good day. I got like 3/4 of a mile left to go and an hour to get there, so I thought I would just sit down, take a break, and show you guys some of what's here. So it's a beautiful day, and I hope that all of you are having great days. So I will see you later. Bye. Oh, I am sweaty and stinky and filthy and tired, and today was a great day. It was lots of beautiful, beautiful scenery. I'll put them all together and get it posted. So just stunning, just a great day. The rain last night kind of cleared all the pollen out of the air, and so that was a great day. I'll see y'all later. Hey everybody, one penny here. And I know that I promised you that I was going to get back to the shelter tonight and do a better video on how to contribute to the charities that I'm trying to raise money for, but that didn't work, and it's these people's fault. This is
we
backwash.
You.
Backwash.
And this is
Mega.
And
Turkey sticks.
turkey sticks.
Is that right? We figured it out this time. Turkey sticks.
Backwash literally twisted my arm and made me drink 2 beers that she did not pay for.
Other people's beer. That's pro.
OPB is the way to go. Other people's beer. So we're all just sitting outside the 8 Acorns hostel, telling stories and having a good time. And I will do that post on how to donate some other day. We're just having too much fun. So that's it. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Okay. I am screwing up right and left. I suck at this social media stuff. So we're sitting out here and decided that a funny thing to do would be to record how people got their trail names. And so we're going to start with this lady over here. Your name, your trail name is?
My trail name is Turkey Sticks. And how I got that trail name
Now you're stuck with it.
is because I had to prepare for this hike, which is about 6-7 days. I had to prepare for it actually 2 weeks in advance because I was going to be gone the week before this hike, and I would have to just get prepared ahead of time because I was having a tight essentially kind of layover into getting here and getting started. So on previous hikes I've done beef jerky, meat sticks from Sam's or Costco. I would take them took them out of the wrapper, put them in the Ziploc, and they're great. I just eat them on the trail for snacks or for lunch. Perfect. So I did that for this again, except for I did turkey this time because this is what we had in the pantry. I was like, perfect, this will work. I'm gonna save maybe a few dollars here to do this. So about 2 weeks ago, I divvied up the bags. I've got turkey sticks in one, turkey sticks in the other. One's in one bag, one's in my actual food bag. And we're going to, before we got here at the hostel at 8 Acorns, we go to Cheehaw to drop off our resupply. And I go to get my food out to put in the box to put our stuff together to leave with them. And I pull out the turkey sticks, and that whole bag is full of mold. You can't even see the turkey sticks.
I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is that?
And my favorite part about this is, because it's really personal to me, because anyone who knows me is that mold doesn't bother me. I will eat moldy bread. I will take the mold off, but I will eat that bread.
Gross.
And even in the turkey sticks I had in my other bag that somehow were mostly fine. There was a few. I did take 1 or 2 out that were that's a little too moldy for me. There was at least 1 or 2 that had a teeny tiny piece that I just picked off.
So gross.
I still ate them. So that's how I got my trail name. Turkey sticks. And I think it's also really neat because these are the, I'm kind of newer, so this is my 2nd week ever of doing more than 3 or 4 days. And it's on the Pinhoti Trail, which in Pinhoti, a native language means turkey. So
Yep.
I just thought it was really kind of cool to.
It fits, yeah.
It fits.
The Pinhoti Trail.
Yeah.
Pinhoti is an Indian word for turkey. So turkey sticks. All right.
Can you do the sound?
That doesn't sound like any turkey I have ever heard. But, all right. So your trail name is?
Backwash. So the hiker previously known as Bean, and I got a trail rename. So I thought I was too cool for school since I've been hiking for a long time, and I got one of those newfangled Sawyer mini water filters. Then I was like, I don't need to read the directions. I know exactly what I'm doing. I did not know what I was doing. So there I was, sitting in the creek thinking I can just back flush this bad boy with dirty water. For some reason I thought that was gonna work. So I filled my water bottle, I had the little nozzle, and I'm like, look at me. And Turkey Sticks is like, I don't think you're supposed to do that with dirty water. Back flush. And that turned into backwash, and so...
For anybody who hasn't figured it out, that dirty water that just kind of ruins the filter, because dirty water on both sides.
But I know what I'm doing. I'm a pro. So that's how I got the rename.
All right.
Happy trails.
Good stories. Thank you, guys.